team. Last week we looked at the processes that create the sandy beach and that create the sand dunes. So we're looking specifically at Muriwai Beach between Otakamiro Point and Okiritoto Stream. We looked at those processes individually. The standard is actually interacting natural processes and how they create features in our study environment. So today what we're going to do is we're just going to look at the geographic concept of interaction. And so the definition of that is involves elements of an environment affecting each other or being linked together. Now, being linked together is the key, because if we took out one of these processes, then our sandy beach wouldn't be a modally dissipative beach. Or if we took out one of these processes, maybe our sand dunes wouldn't exist in the way in which that they do exist in our coastal environment. So today's task is to identify a way in which the following elements interact at Muriwai Beach and at the sand dunes. You're to use specific information and facts and figures from our case study from the notes that you have up until this point. So in this box here, you are looking at how the wind and the waves interact. I've given you some key words to jog your memory, and of course, you can use your notes. This is not closed book. So what is the fetch? Describe the fetch. What is happening there? Here's a key word, Tasman Sea. It links it to our case study. Energy transfer, direction of swash in the process of LSD, and the direction of the winds. Those are keywords or just prompting points for you to look into. So if you go back into our slides from last week, you'll see all of this information in here. And that is what I would like you to use to guide you. These ones here as well, so longshore drift and so on and so forth. Here's that perfectly amazing keywords and specific information that I'd like you to use. So that's wind and waves. The second one is waves and sediment. So how do waves and sediment interact? So here we're going to be looking at the process of longshore drift. We're going to be looking at the process of swash and backwash. The swash transports sediment up onto the beach, and then the backwash transports that sediment back out into the breaker zone and into that area where the longshore drift and littoral current exists. Where does the sediment come from? How does it get to the Muriwai coastal environment? So how does it get from the Central Plateau and Mount Taranaki, Ngarahoe, Ruapehu, and Tongariro? How does that sediment get up to our case study environment? Down here, wind and sediments. This is looking at the information that we looked at on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So these are our aeolian processes. What are our aeolian processes? How do they exist? What direction does the wind blow in? What is that onshore drift type percentage of the time? How fast does the wind blow? What is the fluid velocity threshold? What is the zone of zero velocity? Come back to our notes on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And here we go here. We've got this information. So it's just about summarising that, putting it into your own words, showing me that you do understand. And then vegetation and wind. This is the stuff that you guys looked at specifically on Thursday and Friday, so at home. That's this information here, our aeolian deposition. So I would like you to put your notes there. And what is the vegetation type and where is it found at Muriwai? Don't spend don't spend your day agonising over this. Try and do as much as you can. Looking forward this week, we're going to tidy this up, and then by the end of the week, we're going to understand the temporal variations of the sandy beach and the sand dunes. So temporal being changes over time. And we're also going to understand the spatial variations of the sand dunes. And I will send out more of these little recordings. So if you get stuck, listen to this again. And if you still get stuck, email or private message me and I will respond to you and to the Google Classroom page. Hope you're well, and I'm so looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. See you.